What's up, guys? This is Wow That's Cool, and today I am bringing you another custom class episode. Today I am going to be covering the Blood Mage. The Blood Mage is a special type of mage that uses blood magic instead of arcane, fire, and frost magic. What they generally used to work for the Lich King. I don't know where I'm going with this, honestly. I don't even have the lore. Anyway, so this is the Blood Mage. They worked for the Lich King. They use blood magic. And you could say that this is the spellcaster version of the Blood Death Knight. Anyway, let's get started. So the Blood Mage, as you can see, has few abilities, and I'll tell you why. So to be honest, this is the hardest class yet to create customly, since there aren't that many blood-related abilities in the game that aren't melee abilities. Since a Blood Death Knight, I know, is a spec focused all around blood, but they're mainly melee abilities, and a Blood Mage is a pure caster spec, just like the necromancer. But anyway, yeah, let's get started. So, as you can see, I place the abilities accordingly. These are single target abilities, ones you use on single targets. These are AoE abilities, and this is a buff you have. Now, some of these abilities are from the Blood Death Knight kit, and others are abilities I had to get specially through commands. Anyways, so let's start. Your first ability you use is called Blood Bolt. Now, this is the main filler ability you use on targets. Anyway, so it's basically the Shadow Bolt, like for a warlock, or the Frost Bolt for a mage. You basically just, that's what you spam and you got nothing else to use. So here's what it looks like. I really like the animation for the spell. I thought it was unique, but it really fits a Blood Mage. Here's a one from a different angle. Anyway, so for a Blood Mage, that is its main filler ability. Alright, second ability. This is a Blood Death Knight talent, and it's called Blood Drinker. So as you can see, its description, it's basically like drain health for a warlock, except it's blood related, so it fits the Blood Mage. Here's what it looks like. Ooh. Okay, the animation is a little bit off there. It's supposed to last longer. But essentially what it is it drains blood like in a beam. So hold on, I'll show you another time. Okay, so here it is again. Let's try on a different dummy. Okay, so it didn't work. But anyway, it works in real NPCs because I tested it out earlier in an actual NPC and it works. But anyway, so what it does is it just drains them in a stream of, it just drains the enemy's health like in a stream of blood. So think of drain life, but like blood. Anyway, so third one. Death's Caress. This is another Blood Death Knight ability. See, I only took Blood Death Knight abilities that were spellcasters. That were like spells. You can cast at a distance. Since the Blood Mage is a spellcaster. So Death's Caress. So what this does is it basically just like grabs them and it deals shadow damage and applies Blood Plague. Which is a dot. A damage over time ability. So here's what it looks like, essentially. I like the animation for this one too. Let's try it again. So it doesn't put the dot on the training dummies, but it does in real NPCs. So here it is again. I'll do it one more time, like from above. So basically, it's an upfront damage ability, and it applies a dot. So yeah. This next ability is a stun effect. So this ability, it stuns the target. So it's not really blood related, but it is like death and creepy related, because the Blood Mage is essentially sort of like a necromancer in a way, except he uses blood magic, which is also considered to be dark magic. But this stuns them. So I'll show you on real NPCs after, but here's essentially what the animation looks like. So it does look like it could fit the necromancer, but it does also fit a Blood Mage, I think, because it's still like dark related, and Blood Mages were typically evil and WoW, and it's a good stun ability since I think stuns are useful for any class. Anyway, so let's get on to the buff. So this is the only real buff. There are definitely more, but this is probably the best one for the class. And what it does is embraces your undeath, which, by the way, blood mages are typically undead. Well, like you think, you know the princes from Icecrown Citadel and the Blood Wing, they were undead. So this is basically the same type of thing. So it increases your maximum health by 30%, and it increases all healing and absorbs receive. What the fuck? Is that like a typo or something? Like, look at that. But anyway, so it basically increases your health and healing you receive. So here's what it. Well, I'm not being attacked, so I can't really show you what it looks like, but like what it does. But here's what it looks like, the animation. And then you can see up here, vampiric blood. So it increases my health, essentially. That's what it does. Anyway, so next ability. These are the AoE abilities, and these are my favorite abilities out of all of them. Let's start with the first one. This is Bloodthirsty Leap. So, I found this one cool, because it's not like a traditional mage ability, it's more like a, I'd say more like a warrior ability, but it's still pretty cool, and it does definitely fit the blood theme that I was going for. So here's what it does. See, you got the little target thing right here. See what I mean? It's not like a mage ability per se, but it does, I think, fit the blood mage theme, since I think they'd be a little bit more like savage than regular mages. Especially, I've got this transmog here with this scythe. I think this transmog looked cool for the blood mage. Let's do it again. Boom. So I thought that was just an interesting ability to use for one. Now the next ability right here is called the fuck am I talking today? Explosion of Blood. So I know it says 6. Oh wait, no, never mind. Okay, ignore that. Okay, so this is Explosion of Blood. This is your next ability. So here's what it does. So there's no animation, which I know sucks, but it's actually a very good AoE since well, these target dummies a little bit too far away from each other, but if one NPC is caught within the explosion, they also explode. So it's sort of like a living bomb thing. So here, take a look. So like I said, it's hard to find abilities that fit the Blood Mage theme. So I tried to take any I could, and it does, like you'll see when I face real NPCs, that it does actually do a lot of damage, and it's very useful. But that's essentially what it is. Okay, so here's my favorite ability personally. It's called Bloody Expulsion. So let me show you what it does. It's a very good AoE. So it's sort of like a fire breath thing that monks have, like monk tanks have, but it's like with blood. And I think it's really cool since like they're like breathing it. It's not like a spell casted with their hands or anything. They're like breathing it. It's a very good AoE. So I'll show you all in real like NPCs just after, just to show you what it does on NPCs. But this is it again. It would normally affect both NPCs if these dummies were NPCs. Okay, and the final good ability I can get was Blood Boil, which obviously is a what do you even call them? Blood Death Knight ability. So basically, I think you've all seen this before, but it just goes like this. Like I said before, it does really fit the Blood Mage theme. I'll show you it again, since he uses his staff right here. Or for me, it's a scythe. So it's basically an explosion. It's another AoE ability. It's a good AoE ability, I think. And even like when you're playing with a Blood Death Knight, I think it works really well. Okay, so those are my main abilities for a Blood Mage. I know it's not the most exciting custom class in the world, but I do like this one genuinely. I think I even prefer it over the Stone Guard or the Necromancer even, because it's simple, right? It's not like over the top. It doesn't have all these weird gimmicky abilities. It's up front. I like the animation, and it fits in the lore good. I like its transmog. I think it's very upfront, and it's like just down to earth, unlike the Stone Guard I found, because the Stone Guard is like sort of crazy. But yeah, so this is pretty much the Blood Mage, and those are its main abilities. Now there were more abilities I could have found. There are more abilities I could have found for this custom class, but well, the thing is that they didn't work that well. They weren't scripted very well. They didn't look that good. So these were the, like, trust me, I looked a lot. I looked a lot for abilities. I spent like an hour probably looking, like just purely looking for abilities, and these were the best ones I could come up with. But anyway, so let's test this out. What the fuck's I talking today? Let's test this out on real NPCs. I'll be right back. Alright, so hey guys, I'm back. And so what's going on is there's a little bit of technical difficulties with the emulator I'm using. Because like the abilities aren't working, and like these things aren't being aggravated when you attack them. Like here's an example. So like, let's take a look. See, it's not really working, and it does that for all my abilities. Here's another example.
I'm out of range.
So something's wrong with the emulator, so I'm just gonna try and fix it. I know how to fix it, just gonna fix it right now. But it's gonna take a while, so I'm just gonna end the episode here, because honestly, I've gotta get outside, man. I've been in my room all day. It's a nice day out. But anyway, so this has pretty much been the Blood Mage. You saw how the abilities work. I mean, showing an example isn't gonna do much. Although something I did notice that the AoE abilities work. So take a look, like here. So the AoE abilities work, but other than that. So hope you guys enjoyed this custom class episode. Next episode, I'll make sure everything works and make sure I can do. I'm also gonna try and do the Ragnaros challenge. In case you don't know what that is, go look at my past video, go look at the Stone Guard video, and then at the end of the Stone Guard video, we spawned in Ragnaros, and we tried to kill him and see how long it would take. So we're going to do the same thing with the Blood Mage, and with another class later. Maybe I'll post another video with the Blood Mage, I got things working. But anyway, so that's going to end the video right here, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, get me up. I need more views, I need more subscribers. I want to be able to keep this custom class thing going. So, yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.